Well, and I think what you're talking about sort of segues into the section about talking about the problems are in relation to spirituality, which is what is happening right now in the world is that people are losing hope in a lot of direction. And I think that's sort of a crisis of spirituality. It's losing losing a sense of where of the goodness or the possibility or the hope or the direction forward. And so this to me is a very, very important time. It's a transition time. And rather than really it being negative, I don't really see it as negative at all. What I see is that the old unconscious solutions, which is what I say in my intro, are no longer working. That doesn't mean that's all there is. That doesn't mean there's nothing. That means that there is a more conscious solution. There is another way of looking at things that brings in um, life that actually does work. It's like we've been hobbling along trying to make things work from old unconscious structures, old ways of looking at marriage or religion or how you advance in the job market or finances. These old things are falling apart because they are based on unconscious principles. Oh, you know what? I think there's a difference there, and I'm not sure about this. It just occurred to me. Movement is usually against something and for something else, but bringing in more consciousness is not a rebellion. It's an awakening. So it's a
Yeah.
whole different level of experience, which to me is amazingly exciting.
Absolutely. If you,
So
yeah.
and that's from an inside out process. Rebellion and movements are against something outside of yourself. This is a blossoming, an opening up.
It's
Amazing.
evolutionary.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think two things are happening at the same time. I think there always has been a huge amount of what I would call the substitute world, which is basically people being invested in avoiding truth, which then you develop all kinds of other things that you focus on that makes you feel like you're loved or you're successful, etc., which are symbols and not the real thing. And so I'd say the world experience in general is based on that, but the growing consciousness is widespread. It is evolving. And you can even see it in commercials. Commercials are more conscious now than they were 10 years ago.